For every billion pairs that destroyed each other, one particle of matter survived. That tiny asymmetry, that slight imbalance, is why you exist. Had matter and antimatter been perfectly symmetrical, the universe would contain nothing but light. But because of that imbalance, structure was possible. Within 3 minutes, the first atomic nuclei formed. Hydrogen, helium, a trace of lithium. The universe was still too hot for electrons to bind to nuclei. It was a glowing plasma, opaque and radiant. For nearly 380,000 years, light could not travel freely. Then, as expansion continued, temperatures dropped enough for electrons to combine with nuclei. Atoms formed, and suddenly, photons were free to move. Light traveled across space for the first time. That ancient light still exists today. We detect it as the cosmic microwave background, a faint whisper from the universe's infancy. After that first light faded, the universe entered a long darkness. There were no stars yet, no galaxies, only vast clouds of hydrogen and helium gas, expanding and cooling. But the tiny density fluctuations imprinted during inflation were still there. Where matter was slightly denser, gravity pulled more matter inward. Where matter was slightly thinner, space expanded more freely. And there was something else, something invisible. Dark matter. We do not know what it is made of. It does not emit light, absorb light or reflect light, and yet it outweighs ordinary matter by a factor of 5. Dark matter formed the invisible scaffolding of the cosmos. Gas fell into its gravitational wells, clouds collapsed, and after nearly 100 million years, the first stars ignited. They were unlike stars today. They were enormous, hundreds of times the mass of our sun. They burned fiercely and died young. Inside their cores, hydrogen fused into helium, helium fused into carbon, carbon into oxygen, oxygen into heavier elements. When these massive stars exhausted their fuel, they exploded as supernova. In those explosions, the elements necessary for planets and life were forged. The calcium in your bones, the iron in your blood, the carbon that forms your cells, all created in the hearts of dying stars. We are made of stellar debris. We are, quite literally, star stuff.